Brendan Schaub had been to his training camp. He goes, I just got back watching Khamzat train. He goes, I've never seen anything like that in my life. He's mopping the floor with like Division I All-Americans, world-class grapplers, jiu-jitsu black belts. He goes, it's nuts. Because they asked me if I want to spar with him. I go, Schaub goes, you. I'll tell you the fight that I'm really looking forward to. Because I don't know what's going to happen, is Khamzat versus Strickland. I'm very interested in that fight. Strickland is a fucking nightmare standing up.
For sure.
That's good.
Whatever it ends up.
He said easy today because he has to wrestle.
Yeah,
That's not real wrestlers. You're
wrestling.
Champion has a name.
What's that?
What is your belt? Traveling around the world, taking the small guys, 57 kg. I don't know when they want to be champs. Can they make one with burger for Arman?
Yeah.
Eat the burger.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Brody, Brody, you please watch this one. No, where's Brody?
I don't mind. Just
Brody, watch that up.
Strickland is gonna win that one.
Strickland is gonna win?
Yeah. Why are you laughing? You wanna bet?
Yeah.
How much? $1 million.
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at he's so weird. Look at him.
He knows himself.
Okay, I know your budget, 50,000. 50,000.
Brother, we know who's winning that fight.
Strickland.
Come on, bro.
I'll call Sean right now.
And what else? I can call Khamzat and
Oh, fuck Neon.
Wait, yeah, you call Sean.
That would be a great
And then get him on the phone together.
No.
Neon.
Get him on the phone together at the same time.
Give me your hand like a man.
I dare you to get them on the phone.
50,000.
All right, since George said it.
Yo, what up, fucker?
Sean, listen, I'm on stream. My chat won't even call you.
Of course you're on stream, dog. You're always on fucking stream, dude.
Sean, I'm gonna bet $50,000.
Fuck on stream. Do shit on stream, dog. You're always on stream.
I do everything on stream. Sean, I know you're gonna beat Khamzat. I'm putting 50K on you with Arman right now.
Oh, that's hey. You know, man, it's your money, dog. Go full send.
Full send.
He doesn't sound
Okay.
Here's the thing, bro. You ain't gonna miss 50K, dog. You know, you'll be all good. We'll make that.
Oh, he's gonna win?
You don't think you're gonna win?
No, bro.
You're gonna win.
Listen, motherfucker. I know I'm gonna win.
Yes.
Hey, listen, dog. I beat this go fucker in training. I'll do it in a fight.
All right, wait. Don't call.
Oh my! I forgot you did beat him in training.
Yeah, dude. Let me tell you about this fucker.
I'm a witness.
Bro. We got this shit handled.
Sean, I love you, bro.
It's a solid
handshake. Okay, we bet it.
I actually am going to make a prediction that at the press conference, we're going to see Chimaev storm across the cage or storm across the stage and try and throw blows at Sean Strickland. Like, that's the way I see this happening. This build-up, if Strickland's going to say the shit he's been saying, we're going to see a backstage fight. We're going to see chaos unfold at the weigh-ins. We had to separate them backstage. Dana White's up there giving a report. Yeah, these guys, I don't know who the fuck put these guys next to each other, but of course they're going to kick off. You know what I mean? And it turns out Chimaev's like thrown a chair at Strickland, and Strickland's been swearing at him backstage. And I think we're going to get a crazy build-up. A ton of hype. This is going to be one of the biggest fights that we've had in recent history. And I'm loving that.
Before the fight even goes down, things are already heating up big time. The tension between Khamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland isn't just about fighting styles, it's way deeper than that. Chimaev steps in with that nonstop pressure, the kind that crushes people and doesn't let them breathe for a second. Meanwhile, Strickland brings chaos, unpredictable moves, constant confrontation, and talk that hits just as hard as his punches. When these two finally step into the octagon, this isn't just another matchup. It feels personal, like something bigger is about to explode. So now, let's check out what people are saying about this wild showdown.
I feel like this is a tougher fight for Khamzat than the Imavov. I think I truly do. Strickland could have a shot, dude. Like if Khamzat cannot take him down and control him, bro, I think it's gonna be all Khamzat, bro. I mean, all Sean Strickland. But I've counted Khamzat quite a bit, dude. But what I'm saying is, I'm truly giving Strickland a shot, bro. Like, I'd be surprised. I mean, Strickland, even in the standard, bro, he outstruck Israel Adesanya. That lets you know the type of level of striking that this.
Chael Sonnen isn't buying the idea that Khamzat is just going to walk right through Strickland. No way. In his eyes, this fight won't be easy at all, and he'd actually be shocked if Khamzat even manages to drop Strickland clean. He believes Strickland has that gritty, stubborn style that turns fights messy fast, dragging opponents into deep water where things get real uncomfortable. It's the kind of pressure that makes fighters second-guess everything, and that's why Sonnen can't picture this ending quickly. And let's not forget, Strickland has shocked people before, especially when he took on Israel Adesanya and flipped expectations upside down. That alone proves anything can happen when he steps in there.
Would you be surprised if Khamzat beat Sean in 2 minutes?
Yes. If he got him out of there quickly, that would surprise me. If he finished him at all, it would surprise me. Strickland is made for long distance hard matches.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I've seen many of them.
Strickland does his best work, by the way, when he's counted out. And he doesn't get counted out a lot, but he was a 6-1 underdog against Izzy. He's only a 4-1 underdog here. He won all 5 rounds against Izzy. There's something about that relieving of pressure and expectation that Sean rises to. I don't know how that fight's going to go, but I do. Yeah, Sean's the guy for sure.
Yeah.
If Sean's not the best fighter in the world, he's the second best.
When Dricus du Plessis looks back at the hardest fights of his career, it's not just one clear answer, it's layered. He admits Khamzat gave him the most one-sided loss he's ever had, no question about it. But outside of that, he points to Israel Adesanya as the most technically complete opponent he's faced, breaking it down with sharp precision, crazy speed, serious power, and elite-level defense. But when it comes to pure toughness, he gives that title to Strickland. No hesitation. This is someone who doesn't just take hits, he absorbs them, rolls with them, and stays right in your face like nothing happened. No matter how much damage comes his way, he just doesn't back off. That's a whole different level of durability.
Who's been your toughest opponent and why to date?
Toughest? Well, the best guy for me that I fought, obviously the Khamzat fight was one that I lost pretty significantly, but that wasn't for me, that wasn't fight. So taking that one, that's an obvious answer, so let's take that one out of the equation. Adesanya was the best guy that I've faced, just in terms of everything he did, man. His timing, the speed, the power he kicks with, even takedown defense-wise, everything. He was the best technical guy that I've ever faced. Toughest guy has to be Brad Tavares or Sean Strickland. It just has to be. Just in terms of the amount of shots they took, just kept standing. Strickland more so takes the punches but rolls with it. Tavares took some solid shots and he just kept standing. So between the two of those.
On top of that, Joe Pyfer breaks this fight down as control versus pure toughness, and it's not as simple as people think. He expects Khamzat's wrestling to take Strickland down early, no surprise there. But the real issue is keeping him there. Pyfer points out that Strickland's ability to defend, scramble, and get right back to his feet is better than most fighters out there. That alone makes this matchup way more complicated than it looks at first glance. Sure, early control could shape the whole fight, but Strickland's durability and defense make it clear. This is not ending quickly without a serious battle.
How do you see the championship fight going? Chimaev and Strickland.
Chimaev's one of the best wrestlers ever in our division, so I think he's definitely going to get Sean down. It's just going to be a matter of if Sean can get up. But I really think I still think it's the same thing. I think this is more true to the first statement of the first, the DDP fight, where we were like, if inside 2 rounds, if Khamzat can get him down and keep him down, get a submission, if he can get him down and keep him down, he's going to win. But I think Sean is very good at getting up, and I think Sean is definitely a better wrestler than DDP is.
Definitely on the defensive side.
Defensive side and the get-up side, so
yeah, incredibly hard to hold down.
And I'm Team USA, bro. I want.
On top of that, Joe Pyfer frames this matchup as control versus straight-up toughness, and it's way more complicated than people think. He expects Khamzat's wrestling to drag Strickland to the mat early. That part feels almost guaranteed. But the real question is, can he actually keep him there? Pyfer makes it clear that Strickland's ability to defend, scramble, and pop right back up is on another level compared to most fighters. That alone flips the script and makes this fight far less predictable than it looks at first glance. Early control might shape everything, but Strickland's durability and defense scream one thing. This fight is not ending quickly without a serious grind. When breaking it down, the take stays consistent. Khamzat is one of the best wrestlers in the division, no debate, so yeah, he's probably getting Strickland down at some point. But it all comes down to one thing. Can Strickland get back up, or is he stuck there? Because if Khamzat gets him down and keeps him there long enough, locking in control or even a submission, that could be the whole fight right there. Still, there's real confidence in Strickland's defensive wrestling. Compared to others, his ability to survive bad spots and work his way back to his feet stands out big time. That's why this doesn't feel like a repeat of past matchups. It feels way tighter, way more competitive. And when it comes to picking a side, there's no hesitation here. He's backing Strickland, plain and simple. No overthinking, no fancy breakdown, just trust in a style that's built on discipline, tight defense, and staying calm under pressure. In a fight where things could get wild fast, he's rolling with the guy who keeps it simple and refuses to break.
I got my money on Sean on this one, bro.
Yeah, me too. And he didn't do anything fancy either. You know, his style works for him. It's just, I think more than anything, Sean's got good defense to not really get clipped too much, where he's taking like massive shots and then it builds up over time. Like, I think DDP was a wild card for him because he was just as awkward. But yeah, no, I got Sean Strickland. I'm not a I ain't even gonna say it, but I'm not a fan of the other side.
Let's go.
Then Jorge Masvidal steps in and calls Strickland a straight-up nightmare for anyone trying to control him on the ground, including Khamzat. He breaks it down to the basics. Strickland's fundamentals are sharp, his use of the fence is smart, and the way he moves his hips to escape is just relentless. Add in that non-stop work rate and you've got someone who refuses to stay stuck, even against elite wrestlers and national-level competitors. Strickland doesn't just sit there and survive takedowns, he fights them every second, forcing opponents to burn energy just trying to keep him down. That pressure flips the whole dynamic of the fight. Like Masvidal puts it, he's not just hard to take down, he's even harder to hold down. Sean knows exactly how to get out, and that makes him a serious problem for anyone.
But what I do know about Strickland, me personally, is that I've been in the room with Strickland a couple times when he's going with good wrestlers himself, and he has a very good understanding of an overhook, of using the fence to get back to his feet. He has very good hips. He's not easy to take down, but he's even harder to hold down. I think this is going to be the first guy that actually challenges Chimaev in that realm. They can wrestle back into him, and even if he gets a takedown, he's not just going to get to catch his breath now. He's going to get the takedown. He's going to have to work even harder to hold the guy down like Strickland, because I've seen Strickland with All-Americans, with national champions in the room, and just be able to get away from them. You know, he has a good work ethic. He doesn't get tired, and he's just constantly putting up attempts to get back up. And I see him getting away from a lot of good guys. And he has that American fundamental wrestling where, you know, it's collegiate style. If you don't get away, you don't get away. Guys are going to hold you down indefinitely. Sean knows how to get away, man. So I got my money on Sean.
And Henry Cejudo sees this matchup as a much tougher test for Khamzat than anything he's dealt with before. No question. He makes it clear that if Khamzat can't land those takedowns and keep control, things could flip fast in Strickland's favor. Cejudo points out that Strickland has the tools to take over the pace, especially with his sharp striking and ability to outwork high-level opponents on the feet. He's not just dangerous in one area, he brings problems everywhere. When you mix that with his non-stop work rate and strong defensive skills, it starts to look like a long, exhausting night waiting for Khamzat. This isn't just another fight. It could easily turn into one of the hardest battles of his career.
I feel like this is a tougher fight for Khamzat than the Imavov. I think I truly do. Strickland could have a shot, dude. Like if Khamzat cannot take him down and control him, bro, I think it's gonna be all Khamzat, bro. I mean, all Sean Strickland. But I've counted Khamzat quite a bit, dude. But what I'm saying is, I'm truly giving Strickland a shot, bro. Like, I'd be surprised. I mean, Strickland, even in the standard, bro, he outstruck Israel Adesanya. That lets you know the type of level of striking that is.
Kamaru Usman backs up that same take and pushes it even further, pointing at Strickland's road to the middleweight title as proof of how tough and skilled he really is. That journey wasn't easy, and it shows just how much grit and resilience he brings into every fight. Now yeah, Khamzat is clearly dangerous and has run through opponents with his dominant style, but Usman makes one thing clear: he hasn't really been forced to show everything he's capable of yet. That's where this gets interesting. If Strickland can shut down those takedowns and keep the fight standing, then Khamzat is stepping into a completely different kind of battle. At that point, it becomes a real test. Can he handle a well-rounded, composed fighter who won't break under pressure?
I agree with you. I do think first of all, you never count someone out. If Sean Strickland has worked his way up to that middleweight title picture, has become a middleweight champion, and has gotten back up there and challenged for that belt again. So for Sean Strickland to continue to work himself back into these positions, that lets you know how good he is. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys to where we know is a very, very special guy. He has the ability to do these great things, But at the same time, we're still waiting for a complete performance, because it's almost like he uses one skill, and he's so dominant that he's able to still dominate and win these fights, to where we're still kind of waiting for that one guy that's going to stop that one dominant thing that he does, and then we see all of his arsenal. And I've said Khamzat is talented enough to where he has all the weapons. It just is needing that guy, that dance partner, to make him have to use him and bring him all out. And I think this could be the fight right here. If Sean Strickland is able to stop Khamzat Chimaev from taking him down, then Khamzat
On the flip side, Bedtime MMA keeps stressing that Strickland's familiarity with Khamzat's wrestling could be a real game changer going into this fight. He's not walking in blind. He's got teammates who've trained with Khamzat, even felt his pressure up close, and that kind of insight is priceless. That means Strickland can break things down before fight night even arrives. What works, what fails, and where the danger really is. It's like having a cheat code for certain positions, spotting setups early and knowing what to avoid before it's too late. That kind of inside knowledge can help him survive moments that would crush most fighters. And when people start asking how much that experience really matters, the answer gets real interesting. Fighters who've felt Khamzat's strength say it hits different, like way stronger than expected. Even hearing things like, "he is so much stronger than what I even anticipated," tells you this isn't normal. That kind of feedback can seriously shape how Strickland prepares. Just having teammates who've been in there, sharing what worked and what failed, can sharpen a game plan fast. It's those small details, what to watch for, how to react in certain spots, that can make a huge difference once the fight starts. You're basically getting real-time insight without taking the damage yourself. But even with all that prep, the real challenge is still Khamzat's relentless takedown pressure, and that's where things get intense. Strickland might have strong takedown defense, but against someone like Khamzat, stopping every shot is almost impossible. He's going to force the wrestling exchanges whether you like it or not. So the key isn't just avoiding takedowns, it's what happens after. Can Strickland get back up without exposing himself? Can he stay safe while scrambling under pressure? That's where this fight could be decided. Strickland has shown he can handle multiple takedowns and work his way back to his feet, even pulling off smart reversals. That gives him a better shot than most, no doubt. But this is still a non-stop grind, and it's going to test his endurance every second. When it comes to striking, Strickland is sharp, but the feeling here is it might not be enough to finish Khamzat. Instead, expect a drawn-out battle where Khamzat mixes in heavy shots with constant takedowns, stacking up control and edging rounds. Strickland's toughness will definitely show, but the prediction leans toward Khamzat taking a decision by blending his wrestling and striking just enough to stay ahead in close exchanges.